Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. I am filming a video. You may hear my guinea pig in the background too. I should probably address that because he's right next to me. So, anywho, I am talking about my experience last year as a freshman in college when we all had to be sent home early because of obvious reasons with the pandemic, virus, corona, whatever you want to call it. It caused pretty much everyone is shut down. So my college experience may be very different from everyone else's around the whole world. It could be even different from people that were at my actual college. I just wanted to share mine because it was a very interesting year.
That's for sure.
I remember
No.
the day that the email was sent out. Like, I'm talking about it like it was some like big traumatic thing, but it like kind of was for a lot of people because no one's ever had this really happen before. No college really has shut down and had to send people home for like the rest of the school year. A lot of people were freaking out. They didn't know what was happening. I remember the week before my college got the email, my mom was talking about another college that had shut down and was moving to online. And I remember thinking,
That's so stupid. Why would they do that? I would absolutely hate that.
other colleges could follow too. And I was like, no one would do that.
Stupid people.
And a week later, my nose is running and really bothering me. A week later, after we found out first college in my state was planning to move online, my college sent out the email saying they were moving online. And I was actually walking back from gym class because my college is stupid and makes us take a gym, even though it's kind of, that's like so high school. We don't even get credits for it. Just have to take it to graduate. So it's kind of stupid, but whatever. So I was walking back from gym class and two girls were talking about how their advisors was telling them that they were moving online.
And I was like, that's stupid. There's no way.
They hadn't sent out an email yet. Right when I got back to my dorm, the email was sent out. And I looked at my phone and I'm reading the email. I hadn't even gone into my dorm yet. I was right at the door about to go in and I was reading the email thinking, what the heck am I looking at? There were so many emotions going on in my head. I felt kind of happy. I felt scared. I felt sad, angry. I was kind of freaking out because I was going home the next day. They sent out the email Wednesday. I didn't have class on Friday, so I was leaving Thursday afternoon. So I was gonna pack up a little bag to take home. We had to pack a little bag, so I was only going home for like a week.
Not the rest of the semester.
I just felt like, I was like, what do I do? I wasn't freaking out as much as I thought I would be. I wasn't freaking out as much as I thought I would because it was like the world was ending. People were so like freaking out. When I went up to my friend's room, they were talking about like the apocalypse happening. They made me more scared because they were like, this is great, the end of the world, the apocalypse is happening, and I'm freaking out. Holy shit, maybe it is. The world seems like it's kind of falling apart. It was very scary to me, but I was trying my best to keep it together because I knew in that moment, it was spring break. It was right near spring break. I knew in that moment that I wasn't going home for spring break. I was going home for the rest of the semester. There was no coming back. I had to pack up my whole room by myself, pack my whole car by myself because my car was up there. I was gonna go home for spring break in my car. Towards the end of the semester, my parents were gonna come up and help me move out because I had a very small car. I didn't think everything would fit in it. Plus I wanted help. But since my car was up there, I didn't want to make them go up and I wanted to get out there faster than I wanted before because things were going to shit. I still had to pack up my little tiny car and hope and pray to God that everything would fit in there. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I did a pretty good job considering the size of my car. I had a small little two-door car and I packed up my whole entire dorm room into there. I only couldn't grab my rug, a light, I forgot about that. I could have grabbed, but I forgot about it. A mirror and a yoga ball that I got for free. I didn't care about the yoga ball. My roommate helped me get the rug and I just left the mirror and the light. The mirror I didn't want to shove in my car because it's glass. The light, I'm so mad that I forgot it. It was a really good light. It was like a sensor light that was in my closet. Oh well, whoever moved into that room gets a free light, a free mirror now, I guess. Anywho, where was I? I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, when I got back to my dorm, I got the email, I was freaking out. I decided to call my mom because I didn't know what to do. I was like, Mom, what's going on? What do I do? I was crying. At the time, it felt stupid to be so upset, but honestly, I don't feel bad now because I really miss college and I lost half of my freshman year experience. Yeah, I was upset. It's just a fact. Some people may not have cared, but I did because I knew that it wasn't gonna be the same and I wasn't gonna be able to see my friends and it just felt like the world was falling apart. And it was kind of scary. Anyways, I talked to my mom a little bit. I went off the phone, went up to see my friend, and they were basically saying the world was ending. And I was like,
Oh shit.
then I left, went into my dorm room thinking, okay, I need a plan because I need to pack up this whole room in less than 24 hours. I was so tired. My gym class went until 3 o'clock, and then when I went to see my friend, I talked on the phone for a little bit. By the time I got back to my room, it was probably like 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. I just was kind of like in a panic. I don't even know if it where to start, what to do. I had a pretty good sized dorm room. My dorm room freshman year, I'll put up pictures of it. It was amazing. It was big. It was a corner room. We had 2 windows. I think I got pretty lucky for a room. Honestly, I probably couldn't have asked for anything better. The closets were huge. Me and my roommate changed in our closets. That's how big they were. You could sit in your closet. I used to sit in it and cry sometimes.
But don't want to talk about that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
It was like a good little like kind of space, I guess. I really like that. I wish I had a closet like that. My closet sucks here. Finally got to packing. Okay, I just got to start packing things. So I think I just started shoving things into boxes. Had a lot of totes up there that were like storage cubes and like totes I was storing things into. So I just kind of shoved as much stuff into what was already in there. I actually had 2 totes that I used to help me move up that weren't up there, and I was gonna bring it up in May when I was actually moving back home. So I was kind of limited on my options. They were big totes. Like I could have shoved a lot of stuff in there, but I didn't have them because I was not planning moving back home for the rest of the semester in the middle of March. It was a lot of me just shoving things into other things. I was shoving all my clothes into what's it called? I just lost my train of thought. Bag. the bag that you carry things in.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the
A few moments later.
Duffel bag. I got a duffel bag for Christmas, and I'm so freaking happy that I did because I don't know where I would have put all of my clothes. Literally all of my clothes that I had went into the duffel bag, and it was absolutely full. And it's a big duffel bag. I was planning on just putting a few things in it for spring break, and instead I brought home my whole wardrobe and my whole entire dorm room. Trying to pack up my room that night, I still remember how awful I felt. I had such a bad headache. I felt like crying all the time. I was so tired, and I had to just keep packing. I just had to keep shoving things wherever I could. No one was helping me. It was basically just me. Ooh, no, I think one of my friends did come in. She helped me pack a little bit, but I did a lot of it. And I remember at one point, I was so tired from packing. I felt like I was gonna pass out because I was like literally hours. I had to pack up my whole entire dorm room in less than 24 hours. I didn't have a lot of options. I took a nap at some point. I put on a timer for, I think it was only 30 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna allow myself to have a 30-minute nap. It was so great. I'm so glad I took a nap because I legit felt so awful. Because like I said, I had a bad headache. That's my cat scratching at my door. Everyone was freaking out. I was freaking out. I was crying. Of course, my headache just got worse at that point. Why would it not get worse? I think that was the main issue, is I was trying to pack up my room. I hadn't eaten a lot. I was stressed. My headache hurt. And I was just tired because I think at that point it was like freaking like 9 o'clock or something. When I woke up, I felt so much better. I was like, okay, here we go. Round 2.
Round 2. Fight!
And I packed up as much as I could, and then I could not finish it all. There was no way. I went downstairs to ask the CA in my dorm, which is equivalent to an RA, and I'm very concerned with how much that looked like I just got possessed. Like, what the heck just happened? Anywho, so I went down to ask her a question about storing things there. It was gonna be a quick little 5-minute conversation just to ask my question, and it turned into me being down there for an hour because people kept coming in. People just kept walking in being like, what's going on?
We're moving online. What the heck's going on?
Obviously they had questions too, but it was like,
Hi, I'm in here. Can't you see me?
I didn't really care that much. Some of the questions that were brought up by other people I was kind of listening to, but it basically was just a lot of people freaking out. Like, a lot of people were freaking out.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
The thing that was the most interesting to me is when one guy walked in and was like,
What's finals week gonna be like?
my CA said.
Oh, well, they're probably just gonna realize they're freaking out too much, and they're gonna send us back in like 2 weeks.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Well, that didn't age well. Clearly, that did not happen at all. A lot of people thought that way. Teachers, a week before the email was sent out, people were like, oh, are we moving to online? Teachers were like, no, I don't think they would do that. There's no reason. And even I thought that. I was like, why would they move to online? That sounds crazy. And so a lot of people did not believe how serious it was. I mean, I personally didn't believe high schools could shut down.
High schools?
That's never happened. That was crazy to me when high schools started shutting down. I was so shocked that like public education shut shut down. Like, it makes sense. If something big, like this happens, it's unsafe to be in school. But I was just so shocked. That's how you knew that it was kind of bad. Hi, Tigger. This is my cat. His name is Tigger. He's a big crybaby and so clingy. Here he is. Oh, he just scratched my leg. Oh, I was happy to come home because I would at least be able to see my cat, Tigger, obviously. He doesn't like being held. That's why he's like freaking out.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
But I love you. Okay, bye. I don't need your butt in my face. Can you jump down? Can you jump down? Can you jump down, sir? Are you trying to lay on me? This ain't gonna work. Not how I'm sitting. He likes to lay in laps. He's a lap cat. But I'm not sitting so you can lay on me, like, at all. I just will continue the video like this. He's still on me. What's going on with my hair? I don't even remember where I was now. I legit lost my train of thought. High school shut down and I was so shocked. Yeah, okay. But anyways, they shut down. I don't know what to do with my arms out because he's on my lap. Yeah, thank you. Okay, you jumped down. But I had so much planned. It's just a lot went wrong really quick. It was right before my birthday, so I got a new bed. I think we did it like the weekend before spring break, and then spring break kind of happened, and then that's when things started slowly twining up. Is that the right word? Like spiraling into like a bad, it was bad. At my college, another thing that really happened is we have like a cafe kind of thing that's separate from the dining hall. It's open until midnight. It's like basically like cafe. We can get food. He hit my tripod. Tigger. We get money. If we, certain meal plans, you get like so much money on the card and you have until the whole school year to use it up. So a lot of people had money still on their card that they could have used until May, except we were all going home and everyone had like 2 days to use up their money. So everyone went to cafe, whatever you want to call it. I remember Wednesday night, it was crazy packed. Everyone was there. Everyone was freaking out. Everyone was trying to get as much money out of their cards as they could. And the poor guy that was there probably freaking hated his life. I went Thursday before I had to leave to go home. I was gonna leave right after my class and hope to have my car all packed up, ready to go, and then book it out of it. That didn't go exactly as planned though. That's how things work in life sometimes.
Lost my train of thought again.
Wow, this happens way too much. Anywho, I could not pack up my whole room that night. So I actually woke up early Thursday morning to pack up a little bit more. And I moved my car because at my college, like a lot of colleges, I think freshmen have to park in the worst parking spaces ever. So I was parked behind the gym at my college. It's a long way. And I felt like it would be so much more convenient if right when I got out of my class, my car was literally right in front of my dorm, because there are 2 parking spots in front of my dorm that get taken very easily. They're just like off, like on the side of the road parking. So when I woke up in the morning, I looked out the window and there was an open spot. And I was like, holy shit, I need that spot. I grabbed my keys, put on some clothes, obviously, and I had an 8 a.m. math class that day. So this is how that tells you how early I woke up, because I think I woke up at like 6. I think I was just so nervous and stressed out that I just couldn't sleep that well. But I felt kind of awake. I woke up, I was like, I'm awake. It was weird. I have trouble waking up for my class. Like I have trouble waking up by 8:30 for my class. Like I missed my math class a lot. And I woke up at freaking 6 a.m. for it. So I went to my car, moved in front of the hall, brought some bags down, blah blah blah. It's not that interesting. I moved my car so it was nearby. So when I got out of my class, I didn't have to walk half a mile to my car, move it, and then pack up my car. My car was already there, so all I had to do was pack it up. I brought a couple of bags down, but I couldn't do a lot because I had to go to my 8 a.m. math class. So then I did that, and then I was out, and then then I went back to my dorm after my class. No, I got beat. I went to the
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I got snacks right after my class, and then I went back to my dorm, like I said. And then this was where I was regretting and just dreading it, because I had to pack up my entire car by myself. My whole entire dorm room had to go into my tiny little car all by myself. And here's the interesting part, the kicker of the story, if I must.
No!
I lived on the 3rd floor in my building. There's no elevator because it's an old building and it sucks, I guess. So I had to pack up my entire dorm room with no elevator on the 3rd floor. And I swear to God, I thought I was gonna die. But it was the best workout I probably have ever gotten. I'm a black belt and I had to do a black belt test and that broke me. This was probably equivalent to the black belt test. And I was so sore from that test that I couldn't even go to school the next day. Moving out of my dorm was a mess. It was a lot of trips. I probably took at least, like, counting down and upstairs, probably like 40 trips. So it was probably 20 down, and then obviously I had to go back up. So it was probably around 40 up and down. No joke. It was a lot. I had a lot of totes that I couldn't carry a bunch of stuff down. I had to carry a giant tote, and that was it. I couldn't carry like 20 bags because they were just heavy, and that's why it took me so long. And I was doing it by myself. I kept trying to find friends to help me, but everyone was busy. Whatever, I can do it. I just need to get out of here. But I was so freaking proud of myself. I knew that at some point I'm probably gonna have to move out of my dorm room by myself. It's just a reality. I mean, like, if I ever want to move apartments, I may be doing it by myself. And I was drinking water because I knew I was gonna pass out. I was chugging bottles. I probably drank like 3 whole bottles of water. My plan was to be out of there by noon. I left at 2:30, so very different. I underestimated how much I could do in the time that I had, and I didn't even like waste time. I was working as hard as I could without literally killing myself, because I had to keep taking breaks to drink water and eat. Obviously I didn't have lunch because I had bought snacks at the cafe, because I was just gonna eat snacks and then maybe eat something when I got home. I wasn't even that hungry once I had gotten all my shit in the car and was leaving. And I remember how hard and how fast I was trying to get out of there. I didn't even really get to see my friends. I think I saw one of my friends once, and another friend helped me move like a couple of things into my car at the very end. One friend finally pulled through and helped me carry one thing downstairs, and then she helped me rearrange my car again because it was a disaster. I had to at least make it so everything fit, so we had to keep taking things out to keep pushing other things in, and I think eventually everything fit. And I had to make it so I at least could see out the back window a little bit, but I really couldn't. I could not see out the back window. I couldn't see out my side window that well. It was full. And then I finally drove home. That was an interesting car ride because I had a bunch of shit in my car, and I thought I was gonna get pulled over any second and get in trouble, because I don't know if that's like illegal to make it so you can't see out your back window or your side window. So I didn't know if that was like illegal or not. I wish I had stayed there a bit longer. I regret how fast I moved out of there. I should have waited until Friday. Spent some more time there, really soaked it in, and saw my friends a little bit more. Yeah, at the time it was like, I need to get out here as fast as I could. I wanted to get back home, but I've been home since March, and I would do anything to go back right now. I just wish I had stayed there a little bit longer. It's fine. That's my experience of how it was for me moving out. It really was very crazy. I remember it feeling like the end of the world was kind of coming, and trying to hold myself together as much as I can while also falling apart. Like how a lot of people in high school probably felt when when the announcement was made. Everyone was probably like,
oh, this is so weird, this is so strange.
You didn't even like believe it was happening at first because it was such a different thing. You didn't even really believe something was happening. That's kind of how I felt, but it is. I do wish I had gotten more of an experience my freshman year, but there's literally nothing I can do about it other than hope at some point I can have somewhat a normal college experience.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. If you have any experiences and you had to lose out on your freshman year, I'm so sorry, because it sucks. I know. I'm losing out on my sophomore year too. Did I say that I'm in college? I feel like I just jumped into talking about something. I am in college. I am currently a sophomore. This is my first semester that I'm almost done with. I don't think I said that. Wow. I am glad. Whoa, my voice. I am glad. I think it's back now. I am glad that at least this year is not my freshman year, because
Wow, think before you talk.
this year would have been worse than last year was, because it's not great. So if you're a freshman now, I'm actually really sorry. You're not getting experience at all, really. And
That kind of sucks.
but I'm gonna end this because it's already way too long. So have a good day. Bye.